Yeah.
So now, once again, if we go down the timeline of what's happening, and certain things are going on in history where these men could have been treated. One was World War II. World War II was around 1939. So you got World War II. What's happening with World War II? They start drafting.
Yeah.
So 1/3 of the brothers that were part of this study were eligible for the draft.
You gotta tell me what happened to them.
So now this is where the Surgeon General at that time gets involved. This is where Miss Rivers and some of the co-conspirators get involved. So now it's a letter sent to the Surgeon General saying, hey, we got to study. Because if they get drafted, if these brothers that's eligible to get drafted, 1/3 of them are eligible to get drafted, they got to take a physical. They get a physical, find out they have syphilis, now they can get treatment. No, we don't want them treated.
Man,
so you send a list basically saying don't draft these people because they are fighting a medical war.
That's wild.
Don't send them to, they doing something for their country. They're fighting a medical war. So here's a list of names. You don't draft them. We need them. So think about it. At that time, a brother could have got drafted, found out he had it, and could have been receiving treatment. Because remember, throughout this whole process, there was treatment.
Man, that's hey, Sister Rivers down bad. I'm not messing with no Rivers. Doc Rivers, Austin Rivers, Phillip Rivers. She down bad for that, man.
And then they later in the timeline, and I gotta find it in my notes because I want it to be very thorough. Because we started talking about something like the Tuskegee Experiment. In 1943, you had the Henderson Act. It required people to be treated at the state's expense.
Okay.
So here's another. So now in 1939, you got World War II. 1/3 of the brothers could have got drafted. No. They doing a favor to the country. They fighting a medical war.
Yeah.
Then you got this Henderson
Did they use
Act.
the term medical war? Is that how they?
Well, that's how they what did they say? Soldiers of science. That's what they call them.
Man, that hurts.
So not medical, soldiers of science.
Man.
So this Henderson Act, now you got that. So once again, we don't want to apply it to the brothers in the study. So when they come down with this Henderson Act for treatment, one of the roles of Nurse Rivers was to go and grab the men and make sure they were taken out of the line so they wouldn't get the treatment to continue this fictional study, which really you're just waiting on somebody to die. It's just a human cadaver. If you're watching this on YouTube, man, hey, y'all, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. This is Gentleman's History Hour.